I've said it before and I will say it again. High vibrational isn't being happy all the time, right? That's a lie that's been derived from the fact that we live in a society that has a very negative view on emotions in general, but particularly negative emotions, right? So it's a very basic understanding of the concept of high vibration that fits into the box that society deems acceptable. But that doesn't mean that that's what it means. That's not what it means, right? A lot of high vibrational people are very emotional. In fact, most of them are. They are that way because they don't fit into the society box that is labeled acceptable, right? So what does high vibrational really mean? It means that you move through things more quickly, right? There are also high vibrational choices and low vibrational choices, right? So you move through something more quickly. What does that mean? Well, it means, like, for example, like I might be riding a really intense emotional wave where I feel like I'm in the depth of despair. I feel like it's never going to end. I feel like this is my life. This is how it's going to be like forever. And it might be so intense for like an hour. And in the space of that hour, I phone maybe several people and none of them pick up. It's what usually happens, right? I'm like riding the wave and I'm like, I need to talk to someone now. And nobody picks up the phone. And then after like maybe a couple of hours, a lot of people get back to me. And then I'm like, I'm fine. I'm fine. Like, life is good. I'm loving life. I'm experiencing joy. Like, but so that's high vibrational, right? It's you've ridden the emotional wave and you've moved through it quicker than you would have done before, right? And there's high vibrational choices and there's low vibrational choices. But and in a sense they're linked to joy, because the high vibrational choices make you feel better. But everybody knows that, right? Everybody knows that if you sit on your couch and eat a bag of potato chips watching mind-numbing TV, and I'm talking from experience here, this is what I do in the evenings, stuffing crisps into my mouth and I will eat the entire bag, right? But I might be a high vibrational person. I might be able to ride those emotional waves sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. But I might be able to ride those emotional waves and move through that quickly. But it doesn't mean that just because I'm a high vibrational person, it doesn't mean that I don't make low vibrational choices. It doesn't mean that I don't, decide to, for example, like drink an entire bottle of wine instead of like sitting with my emotions, right? That's a low vibrational choice. And I know that that's a low vibrational choice because I know that that's going to make me feel bad. How do I know that? It's not good for my emotions. It's not good for my mental health. It's not good for my body. what's good for my body is to be sober, to be out in nature, to be exercising, to be taking walks, to be grounding myself, to be meditating, right? I know what the high vibrational choices are. Everybody knows, because everybody knows the things that make them feel good versus the things that make them feel bad, right? But everybody still makes low vibrational choices, right? So yeah, it's not high vibration. Does making high vibrational choices brings you towards joy, but it's not about being happy all the time, right? You will still have moments, a lot of moments, where you're riding those emotional waves. And if you choose the higher path, if you make conscious choices to feel your feelings and to ride that out, no matter how intense, right? Then that's a higher vibrational choice, right? That's it. And that will bring you towards joy. But everybody knows that anyway. It's just that, nobody does it. Because, the low vibrational choices are easier, right? That's it.